My name is Nate Winget, and I work in the banking industry. We've got about 1.3 acres here, and there's a lot of hardscape, but the amount of lawn that there is just a little much for my 10-year-old boy for me to delegate to him. And so it was good timing for me to look into this. Before getting the Automower, I would mow my lawn, typically take about two and a half hours maybe to do it all right. And it depends on how long it was. It certainly took a lot longer when I would leave it a day or two or 4 or 5 longer than I should have, which is another reason why this intrigued me, because I didn't have to worry about what day I was going to mow. I didn't have to worry about what other conflicts arose on the day that I'd planned to mow. I just knew that it was getting done. One of the things I initially had some reservation about was safety. I worried that my pet or my kids or guests at my house that might not always play by the rules that I've taught my kids might do something and touch the mower or lift it up, or that it would run over their toes. Those things aren't a concern anymore. Number one, it just, as soon as it senses anything, it stops. And if my kids try to pick it up, there's an alarm, it's disabled, and it won't reactivate until you enter the code and enter the sequence to get it started again. And in that way, they've built in the controls necessary to give me comfort that those things have been thoroughly thought through, and I've seen it execute against those controls, and they work. My results were very consistent with what was described, which was, it's going to be mowing all the time, and it's going to be mowing at from different angles, and it should look like a golf course. And it's been, my results, I think, have been exactly as I was hoping. It's looked flawless. Some of the benefits that I've recognized since we got the mower, and some of them I was looking for particularly, and some of them were just byproducts that we got after the fact that we didn't even realize were going to be so beneficial. One of them was how quiet it is. It's definitely quiet. I don't feel like I can hear it sneaking up on me when I'm out here, but it's not interrupting conversation. It's not a disruptive, somebody mowing my lawn while people are here swimming in the pool or having a party. That's just not possible without this technology. And so one is sound. I think another that I really was looking forward to is knowing that I was making investments into a cleaner technology. I've also noticed that it's a conversation piece. I didn't get it for the purpose of like saying, look at me, I've arrived, because I can buy an Automower. I definitely got it because I felt it was going to be practical. But it's a conversation piece, and I can tell you that at least a few of my friends that don't necessarily have huge yards that they want to eliminate their mowing time for, but they've looked into it after watching him work. And so that was an unexpected benefit. I love talking about it, and that's just how I am, because when I find products that I really like, they become the birthday and Christmas presents that I give people, and in this case they become things that I enjoy talking about because it surprised me how much it works and how well it does at accomplishing exactly what I was trying to have it do, which was reduce the amount of time I spend on my yard and not have that come at a sacrifice to what my yard looks like. Now I spend less than an hour maintaining the yard, and that's trimming the edges, and then about 25% of my yard is not within the boundary that's cut by the Automower. So in my front yard I have a couple pieces that are just easier to do manually, and so that leaves me with less than an hour to do everything that needs to be done. I recommend it because, well, number one, it'll give you some time back in your day. Number two, that time doesn't have to come at the cost of the quality that your lawn's been mowed. I also used to have folks come and mow my lawn for me. I like that I can eliminate that as well. I don't have as many people on my property that I don't want to have to constantly be vetting. And I feel like it does a great job. It just looks great. And I actually enjoy thinking of getting out the trimmer and taking care of those last little edges because it almost makes it look like someone's going to pull up and see me finishing up a perfect lawn mowing job that's been done by the Automower.